Hi guys, this is a walkthrough for your Chapter 5 revision test. So I will try to explain the question without using a calculator, but some of the question, like the third question, we're actually expecting you to do it by using a calculator. But if you can do it by hand, that's fine. Okay, so let's have a look at part A. Bracket x plus 5, bracket x minus 2 minus 3x times bracket x6 minus x. Okay, let's have a look at how to do it by hand. I'm just gonna write it down again here. X plus 5 bracket x minus 2 minus 3x bracket 6 minus x. Your first part, bracket first. We know bracket first. You look at your first part of bracket. We're gonna expand this bracket by distributive law. All right, and here another one. So x times x, x squared, x times minus 2 minus 2x, 5 times x plus 5x, 5 times minus 2 minus 10. Okay, that's your first part. And then your second part, negative 3x times 6 minus 18x, negative 3x times negative x, the negative make it positive, plus 3x squared. All right, and your next step is to collect like terms. X squared plus 3x squared, 4x squared, minus 2x plus 5x minus 18x, x minus 2 plus 5 plus 3 minus 18 minus 15x minus 10. Okay, so check your answer. This should be 8. Do it by using your calculator. By using your calculator, we type what exactly it is. So bracket x plus 5 bracket x minus 2 close bracket minus 3x bracket 6 minus x. All right, so that's the one. I clicked on exe, just turned it into maths form. You don't have to click on that. So once you got this one, you highlight it. That's the one you had before. I mean, that's the math form, but this is your original form. Math form is turned into multiplication. Okay, interactive. Click on advanced, transformation. I click on expand. Okay, and here we go. 4x squared minus 15x minus 10. So that's option A. All right, next question. Bracket x plus 1 square minus 9. Let's have a look how to do it by calculator first. So type what exactly is this? X minus x plus 1. X plus 1 bracket square. And then minus 9. We are trying to factorize it. Okay, highlight it. Interactive. Transformation. Factor. Click on factor. So x plus 4 times x minus 2. Oh, no, not this one. This one. X plus 4 times x minus 2. Okay. I just realized something. All right. Question 4. The number that needs to be added to x squared minus 6x. Oh, no. Hang on. What I'm doing here. X squared minus square x minus 2 brackets times x plus 4. And to do it by hand, x plus 1 bracket square minus 9. That's x plus 1 squared minus 3 squared. So that's a perfect square. That's not a perfect square. Here's the difference. So difference of perfect square. X plus 1 plus 3 times x plus 1 minus 3. And that's x plus 4 times x minus 2. Okay. Question 3. This one, I'm just going to teach you to use your calculator. So type exactly what it is. And the shortcut for the fraction, just shift division. And x squared minus 4. Denominator for the first fraction is 6x squared plus 5x plus 5x minus 4. Okay, and multiplied by another fraction, shift division. 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. The denominator is x squared plus 5x x plus 6. Okay. All right, this one. When you're doing this multiplication, sometimes you can try this SIMP first. SIMP stands for simplify. So click on simplify, you get your answer straight away. Okay, so x minus 2 over 3x plus 4. D. Question 4, the number that needs to be added to x squared minus 6x in order to complete the square and factorized form of the resulting perfect square is. Okay, so we've got two things to do. The first thing is to determine the number that needs to be added. When you determine a number, you look at your second, you look at your b. Your b is negative 6. So half b is negative 6 over 2, negative 3. Okay, so you're adding half b squared, x squared minus 6x. You're adding half b squared, so adding negative 3 squared. All right, so negative 3 squared, which is 9. It's not 36. We're choosing from a and b. And when your resulting perfect square is just x minus 3 bracket square. Okay, x and this number, x minus 3 bracket square. So it's b. Question 5. When x squared minus 4x plus 5 is factorized by completing the square, the result is. Okay, this is a multiple choice question, so you don't have to do it by hand. Just type it is x squared minus 4x plus 5, highlighted, interactive, advanced, no, transformation, factor. Okay, you can tell from here it's not factorizing. That just means this trinomial x squared minus 4x plus 5 cannot be factorized by completing the square. Okay, it cannot be factorized. Question 6. The solution to that. Okay, with your calculator, just type what it is. X squared minus 18 equals to 0. This is an equation. We're solving for this equation. Highlighted, interactive, advanced. So, okay. This is in decimal, but the answer is in exact form. So I click on this one, it turns into standard, and you click on exe, execute again. You're gonna get your answer in standard form. So this standard tells you the standard form, exact form. In other words, if it's decimal, they're gonna give you decimal answers. So it's plus or minus 3/2, 8. Okay. For equations, you can just do like that. And the next one, the solutions to x squared minus 2x plus 1. So x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. Highlighted, interactive, advanced. So, okay, x equals to 1. B. All right, again, equation, type what it is. If you don't have this calculator, just solve it by hand, okay? 2 times bracket 8 minus 3x brackets close bracket over x equals to x. Okay, highlighted, interactive, advanced. So, okay, negative 8, 2. So, should be C, negative 8, 2. All right, let's have a look how to do this by hand. 2 bracket 8 minus 3x over x equals to x. I'm gonna multiply by x for both sides. Okay, multiply by x. So this is divided by x. X divide, this is canceled out. So 2 bracket 8 minus 3x equals to x times x squared. And then you have distributed or 2 times 8, 16 minus 2 times negative 3x. So negative 6x equals to x squared. Okay. And just move all the terms into one side. 0 equals to x squared plus 6x minus 16. And factorize negative 16. You look at the trinomial, multi-trinomial. Your first priority method is to look at the last term, negative 16. The negative 16 You think about two numbers multiplied to get -16 and added to 6. I can think of 2 at -2, 8 at -2. So 0 equals to x plus 8 times x minus 2. Okay. This equals 0. So either this or this equals to 0. So x plus 8 equals to 0, or x minus 2 equals to 0. Tells us x equals to -8, or x equals to 2. Okay. That's how I do it by hand. Question 9, value of discriminant for the equation. Discriminant, the Greek letter for that is delta. Delta equals to b squared minus 4ac. So b is -2, -2 squared minus 4 times a is 3, c is -1. This is your a, this is your b, this is your c. Okay. So that's 4 minus 2 negative positive plus 12, 16. 16. All right. I'm talking fairly fast. It's just you know yourself better. So please replay the video if you need to. All right. If you think I'm talking too slow, you just set in a faster speed when you're looking. When you click on speed, let's say 1.25. Okay. If you find I talk too slowly. Question 10. If ax squared plus bx plus 10 and plus c equals 0 has exactly one solution, and that's the case where delta equals to 0. So it's a equals to 0. Okay, short answer. Expand each of the following, simplify where possible. When you're expanding brackets, you're just applying distributive law. 3x times x, 3x squared, 3x times minus x, minus 24x. All right, next one. Distributive law. X times x, x squared. Oops. Okay. X squared, x times 7x, x times 7, 7x, minus 4 times x, minus 4x, minus 4 times 7, minus 28. So x squared minus plus 3x, minus 28. Okay, next one. This is like x plus 8 times x plus 8. Okay, so do that. If you can't remember the formula, there's a formula for this, but if you remember the formula, do it straight away. Otherwise, that's x plus 8 times x plus 8. Just do it normally as you did for those ones. So x times x, x squared, x times 8 plus 8x, and 8x times x, 8 times x plus another 8x, 8 times 8 plus 64. So that's x squared plus 16x plus 64. All right, next one. This is stops. A plus b times a minus b equals to a squared minus b squared. All right. So here, your a is 2x and your b is 9. So that's 2x bracket squared minus 9 squared. So that's 4x squared minus 81. Okay, next one. I'm going to pick a thinner pen. Okay, 2x. Again, this distributive law. 2x times 4x, 8x squared. 2x times minus 3, minus 6x. 5 times 4x plus 20x. Minus 5 times minus 3, minus 15. Minus 15. So that's 8x squared plus 14x minus 15. Okay, last one. So brackets first is 3. Wait, let's deal with the bracket. I could use a big bracket when I'm expanding these two brackets. So x times x, x squared, x times minus 3, minus 3x, minus 4 times x minus 4x, minus 3 times minus 4 plus 12. Okay, so that's 3 times x squared minus 7x plus 12. All right, and then expand the bracket again. 3x squared, 3x squared minus 21x plus 36. All right, question 2, factorize. To factorize is the inverse operation of expanding. We're taking out the common factor. So 6 goes into both 6 and -24. We can take 6 out, left me with x squared minus 4. And x squared minus 4, you can think of stops. 4 is 2 squared. So that's 6 times x squared minus 2 squared. And that's 6 times x plus 2 times x minus 2. All right, next one. This is the option as well. That's 3x squared minus 5y bracket squared. So that's 3x plus 5y times 3x minus 5y. All right, next one. A trinomial, monic trinomial, look at the last term first, negative 18. Think about two numbers multiplied to negative 18 and added to 3. So I would think of 3 times 6, 18. So negative 6 and negative 3. So that's x plus 6 times x minus 3. Last one, the fourth one, 36. Look at it again. Negative 6 and negative 6. Yeah. So x minus 6 times x minus 6. So minus 6 plus minus 6. That's minus 12. And you know, this x minus 6 times itself. So that's just x6, x minus 6 bracket squared. All right. E. 2 goes into each term. It's not monic because the coefficient of x squared is 2. So I take out the 2. 2x squared minus 9x plus 14. At 14, look at 14. So minus 2 minus 7. So that's 2x minus 2 times x minus 7. Okay. All right. This one. Okay. All right. This one. You're gonna group them. So group these two and that 2. So x bracket x minus a plus 7x minus a. And then you have common factor x minus a, bracket x minus a times x plus 7. Okay. Last one for question 2. X plus 9 times 4 minus x. All right, let me just double check if I have I think recording. Yeah, I was recording. Okay. All right. Question 3. Solve the following quadratic equation. Okay, we're solving for x. And this one, if you just use your calculator, get your answer straight away, we can't give you full marks. Okay. So in your assignment, you can't have this for full marks. You have to show working out. So taking your common factor out, x minus 7 equals to 0, x equals 0, or x equals to 7. Because you know, either x equals 0 or x equals to 7 to make this product equals to 0. Next one, that's x squared minus square root of 5 squared. Any positive number could be expressed as a perfect square. That's x plus square root of 5 times x minus square root of 5 equals to 0. So x equals to plus or minus square root of 5. C, 5x squared equals 45. You know, can divide by 5 for both sides. We have x squared equals to 9. Oops. Sorry. X squared equals to 9. So x equals to plus or minus square root of 9, which is 3. X equals to plus or minus 3. The x squared plus 13x plus 36. This one, let me try. It's a monic trinomial, so let's look at 36. 2 times 36, 2 times 12, 36. But it's 14. Okay. 4 times 9. Yeah, 4 times 9 works. So that's x plus 4 times x plus 9 equals to 0. Because 4 times 9, 36, and 4 plus 9, 13. So x equals to negative 4 or x equals to negative 9. Okay. Last one, using quadratic formula to work out this one. Quadratic formula tells us x equals to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. Oh, this is too small. We'll do it again. Okay, let me delete this. Delete this. Alrighty, I'm gonna write it here because it needs more space. So a equals to 6, b equals to 7, c equals to negative 5. All right, so x equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So minus b minus 7 plus or minus square root of b squared 49. 7 squared 49 minus 4 times a, 4 times a is 6 times c negative 5 over 2 times a
86. Okay, minus 7 plus or minus square root of 49. So 2 negative packet positive, 4 times 5, 20, 20. 20 times 6 plus 120. 2 times 6 on the bottom, which is 12. Okay, so keep going. Negative 7 plus or minus square root of 49 plus 120, 169 over 12. All right. Square root of 169, it's actually 13. You could just put it in your calculator, you're going to get that. Negative 7 plus or minus 13 over 12. That's your answer. So x equals to negative 7 plus or minus 13 over 12. Question 4. Find exact solutions to x squared plus 8x plus 4 equals 0 by first completing the square. Okay. It says you want to find exact solutions and you're going to first completing the square. When you're completing the square, you're adding half b squared. So your b is 8. So half b is half 8, which is 4. So this is x squared plus 8x plus 4 squared plus half b squared. Half b is 4. And you're going to take away 4 squared and make it balance. Plus another 4. Your original 4 here equals 0. And the first 3 terms, that's a trinomial, will make you x plus 4 squared. And minus 4 squared minus 16 plus 4 equals 0. That's x plus 4 bracket squared minus 12 equals 0. Okay. Minus 16 plus 4 is minus 12. All right. And we're going to find the exact solution. To find exact solution, x plus 4 squared. Any positive number, this 12 could be expressed as a third. That's square root of 12 square, a equals to 0. Square root of 12 is actually square root of 4 times 3, and that's 2 root 3. Okay, 2 root 3. So instead of writing as square root of 12, I can write as 2 root 3. All right, so that's x plus 4 plus 2 root 3. I'm applying dots. X plus 4 minus 2 root 3 equals to 0. Okay, it's exact solutions. So solutions is x equals to, either this part or this part equals 0. So x plus 4 plus 2 root 3 equals to 0. Or x plus 4 minus 2 root 3 equals to 0. Therefore, x equals to minus 4 minus 2 root 3. Or x equals to minus 4 plus 2 root 3. Plus 2 root 3. Okay. Let's move this to the outside. All right. Okay, question 5. Find the exact solution to that using the quadratic formula. So a is 3, your b is negative 9, and your c is 5. So the answer x equals to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That's your formula. So negative b is negative 9. So negative b would be positive 9. Positive 9 plus or minus square root of b squared. B is negative 9 squared. I don't want to write step by step, but b is negative 9. Negative 9 squared is 81. 81 times minus 4 times a times 3 times c is 5 over 2 times a, which is 3. So 9 plus or minus square root of 81. Take away 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 5, 60 over 2 times 3, 6. 9 plus or minus 81 minus 60, 21. Square root of 21. 21, that's 3 times 9. 3 times 9, 21. Okay, write down first. Square root of 21 over 6. And this could be simplified further. 9 plus or minus 3 times 7, 3 times 9. So it's 3 root 3 over 6. Divide by 3. 3 plus or minus root 3 over 2. All right. Lastly, this extended response question. A rectangle has an area of 96 centimeters squared. Its width is 4 centimeters less than the length. Then x to the length of the rectangle. Once you read the question, draw a diagram. Okay. So the area is 96 square centimeter. And its width is 4 less than the length. Length is x, and this is x minus 4. So the width, w, is the initial w, is x minus 4. Okay, write an equation using a rectangle's area. Area equals length times width. So x minus 4 times x is equal to 96. Okay, that's the equation. Write the equation from part B in standard form. So standard form tells us we need to move all the terms to one side and let 0 at one side to the other side. So let's turn this into standard form. X minus 4 bracket x equals to 96. This is, x times that, so you can expand the bracket. X squared minus 4x equals to 96. And move this 96 to the left-hand side. So x squared minus 4x minus 96 equals to 0. So that's your standard form. Solve the equation from the part C for x. Solve this equation. Okay, good question. To solve that, x squared minus 4x minus 96 equals to 0. That's a trinomial, that's monic. So we look at the last term, that's negative 96. I think of two numbers multiplied to negative 96 and to negative 4. Oh, this could be tricky. Okay. All right, let me think about this. Okay. $16 times 6, but that's not 4. I think that's smaller. Not 4. Okay. If that's the case, this is technology active. So I'm gonna use my calculator. X squared minus 4x minus 96. Highlighted, interactive. Interactive advanced transformation factor. Okay, 8 at negative 12. So you can try, you can get your answer from your calculator and write it 8 and negative 12. So this is x plus 8 times x minus 12 equals to 0. That's like a shortcut. You get your answer from your calculator first, and then you come back to the question. So x equals to negative 8 or x equals to 12. Find the dimension of the rectangle. Okay, your x cannot be negative 8 because your x is your width of the rectangle. So x can only be equal to 12. So if x equals to 12 and my bad, x is your length. If your length is 12, your width has to be 4 smaller than 12. So your length is 12 minus 4, which is 8. And therefore, the dimension is 12 by 8. Okay. So this is a 12 by 8 rectangle. All right. Thank you for listening. I went through it quite fairly quickly. Just you can go back to the question and have a thought about the question again. And please send me an email if you have something to ask me or if you are very confused.